Welcome back to Attack on Titan. I'm so hyped. I want this rematch right now. Reiner's probably gonna get fucked up right here, but you know, yeah, it's not looking so good. Did he drop Galliard? Oh no, that's what Reiner was doing. Wasn't even trying to fight you. Was just trying to get his friend back. Oh what? No, I wanted to see a fight. Damn it. Lame. Come on. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it seems like for them it was, you know, mission accomplished. Gabby, no. Gabby. Stop. You're just gonna get yourself killed or do some dumb shit. Like, please, just go home. Assassin's Bullet. Well, that doesn't sound very good. Man, Eren, you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do. I get the feeling everyone's very pissed at you. And for good reason. Armin's still your friend. He's looking at Eren like, bro, you made me kill a lot of people to save your ass. Why did you do that? You're always beating up Eren. I'll relax, just chill the fuck out. I mean, he does. Okay, well, I would like to have everything explained, please. Yeah, what exactly did happen? Eren seems so different. Oh, Zeke? Do you have Zeke? I'm assuming they do. Yeah, stop chit-chatting outside. Just go inside the ship. I'm getting really nervous. The way they're setting this all up, I'm just like, something bad's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? Like, is it a victory? Yeah, I guess. But is it though? Yeah, I'm kind of with you guys. I'm like, doesn't feel like much of a victory, but okay. I get the feeling a lot more, unfortunately. Oh, me too. I love these guys. Aww, that's so sweet. You three are special to me too. Been there since the beginning. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sasha, I love you. Are we eating soon? Yeah, Falco, can you please convince her to just, like, calm down? This is just not gonna end well for anybody. Yeah, you guys lost. It really sucks. Just gotta eat it for now. And do something about it later. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even really think about that in the moment. Yeah, kinda, yeah. I mean, yeah. But that's exactly how they all felt too when Marley kind of started it. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong. No, so he's actually gonna take that stance as well. That's interesting. Please don't tell me you're gonna say you don't believe it, but it's a pretty good substitute for the audience right there, you know? Like we were them essentially, just on the opposite side. Now we have seen both sides, and it's not pretty. Only Falco really has the perspective of both sides at the moment. That makes him a very interesting, compelling character. Ah, dude. I mean, at least I didn't know him that particularly well. Like, I remember him from previous season, but not too big of a deal. It may still be attached, but please don't go up there. Please don't go up there. Like, you for sure would die if you go up there. Don't do it. Yeah, you're gonna die. Not a good idea. You idiot. Don't. Oh. I mean, if she dies right here, that's a less dark future, honestly. Oh, no. No. I'm so nervous. Fuck, who did that just do? No! That's bullshit. That did not just fucking happen. You're okay. Oh my fucking god. Kill her. I don't even care. Kill Gabby. I can't believe she just fucking killed Sasha. Sasha, of everybody, that's who you kill? Jesus, and you almost killed him too. Ah, poor Falco too. He didn't fucking do anything. He was just trying to stop that. No, dude, come on. Don't make me cry. Fuck this shit. Yeah, we're gonna eat real soon, Sasha. Shit. Don't let that be your last words, man. That hurts more than it should. I can't even really blame Gabby either. From her perspective, like, yeah, I would want to kill as many of them as I could too, but fuck, dude, Sasha? That is so damn lame. What did I say too? I'm like, Gabby, you're gonna fuck this shit up, go home. Should have just gone home. How you feeling? You got rocked pretty hard. How could you possibly remember seeing that face from 3 years ago? Oh, so they really did have, like, deserters who were helping out Paradis. Oh, to Aaron? Oh no, to Zeke. Yes, they do. Because he's working with them. Kind of seems like it did, I think. I can't believe this motherfucker's been helping them. So dumb. Fair enough. Very true. So he wasn't even really after the Warhammer Titan necessarily. They were really just after Zeke. No. It hurts more than I thought it would. I knew this season would have something that was gonna hurt like that, but fuck, I didn't expect it to be Sasha. Yeah, she did, and it was me. It's actually gonna make me cry. It's fucked. Aaron, you do not get to laugh right now. Like, I'm sure he feels incredibly guilty, and that's why he's laughing, but man, fuck off. I don't want these emotions. Take it back. It's true. She would not be dead if it wasn't for you, Aaron. Fuck. Why would they do that? And then they end it right there, too. It's even more fucking rude. I would say it was a pretty fantastic episode, but it was the first one that hit pretty heavy. So yeah, it was a great episode, heavy hitter. It's only a matter of time before it happened, but I guess we finally reached that point. I will say the fact that they teased the rematch between Reiner and Aaron only for this episode to literally have him get punched and grab Galliard and then it's over, that I think is kind of annoying. It was just a false tease, essentially, so pretty lackluster way to start everything. But I love the overall tone of this episode, where everyone's starting to feel the full weight of what's just happened and what they just did. So some people are feeling, euphoric that the fighting is over, that the scouts, won technically. But other people are feeling extremely guilty over all the people that they've killed. Aaron's feeling guilty over dragging everyone into this and then getting Sasha killed. And again, they're not fully out of the city yet. There's still this sense of tension that permeates pretty much all throughout the episode until the pivotal moment when Gabby shoots Sasha. But once again, this episode did a great job of showing, both sides of the situation. Like, you see it from Gabby's point of view, where she's just exactly the way Aaron was, 7 years ago. Or maybe more than that. I actually don't know exactly how much time has passed since the very first episode. But yeah, to her, these people just showed up and ruined her entire life, killed her friends, destroyed her home. But Falco has the added benefit of having listened to Aaron, and he knows this same thing happened to him, way back when. And this is just revenge for that. Well, it's a lot more than just revenge, but that's part of it. And because so many people are acting with, varied degrees of information, I can't blame Gabby all that much for what she's done. Don't get me wrong, I, hate her. I don't know if I can forgive her killing Sasha, but I completely understand why she did, and if I were in her shoes with the same amount of, input that she had, probably have done the same thing. Really sucks for Falco, though, to be, wrapped up in that whole thing when he was just trying to stop her. He does kind of understand both sides, but he's still getting his ass beat, and, who knows what they're going to end up doing with them. And then, of course, there's the reveal that Zeke has been working with the Scouts for some time. And there were other, traitors to Marley, which makes me so happy. I feel so vindicated. That line in the last episode when he told Levi they were running out of time, I knew that was weird. Something was off about that. And now I know why, because they were, in fact, working with each other. And again, the way they describe it at the end, it almost seems like the goal for Aaron was not really to eat the Warhammer Titan. That was kind of just a, well, since the opportunity is here, might as well take it kind of situation. But the real reason for all this was to get Zeke, so they could have someone with royal blood to, assist Aaron, essentially. Now they have the potential to actually start the rumbling if that's what they really want to do. Which does give them leverage, considering the entire world will want to kill them now. And those assholes really had to end the episode with Sasha dying from her wounds, Aaron realizing he's 100% the reason she's dead now, and them all crying over her dead body, realizing her last words were meat. This episode was not good for my mental state, but it was pretty damn well done. And I get the feeling it's only the first of many severe consequences our main characters are going to face over the remaining episodes in the season. Things seem pretty bad right now, but I'm sure it can get worse. I'm sure it will get worse. Animation in this episode was phenomenal. I feel like there was less use of CG moments, which again, I realize sometimes they have to use that in order to get an episode out on time. I get it. But it doesn't change the fact that it does not look as good as a more traditional style of animation. And there were some shots in here of them on their Omni gear that was the more traditional style of animation, and it looked so cool. Not to mention, some of the shots of Aaron in particular were really good in this episode. He just looks like such a haunted person now, and I thought visually this episode was pretty fantastic. Music-wise, it was also pretty damn amazing. I love the very subtle bass tones that are playing when Zeke is kind of revealing to Gabby and Falco, yeah, I've been working for them, but the plan didn't go off without a hitch, blah, blah, blah. It was just such a sinister moment for the kids to see, their hero was actually a traitor the whole time. The music absolutely highlighted that moment very well. And, of course, the emotional music playing over Sasha dying definitely did it for me as well. As for voice acting, surprisingly, I'm going to give this one to Hiro Shimono. He voices Connie, and goddamn, did I feel the full weight of Sasha's death, hearing how broken he was to tell the rest of them that she's dead. And to compare that to how he was, I think maybe 15 minutes before that, where he's just hugging Sasha and John because they're his best friends and he loves them and he's glad that, they survived the whole thing. So yeah, I think he was the best performer in this episode, but everyone did a very good job. The voice actor for Gabby, the voice actor for Aaron, Levi, everyone's killing it. Editing and pacing, it was much slower than the last episode because this is much more dealing with the ramifications of what just happened. The only really major plot development is the fact that Sasha was shot and killed, and the reveal that Zeke has been working with Paradise for some time. Everything else was a bit more of a moment to breathe and reflect on what's just happened, which is perfect. Considering so much crazy shit just happened, we do need a moment to kind of sit and breathe. But they don't give you too much time to just sit on it, and the reveal of Zeke kind of puts everything in a new perspective, which is very good. I feel like there wasn't a huge amount of stuff that happened in this episode, but it was just the right amount. Like, I have no problems with the pacing at all. I'm going to try out a new rating system where hopefully it's a bit more objective. That might mean that some scores for shows are a little bit lower or higher than they might have normally been, but I feel like this should make things a little bit more fair. And to clue you in, I score episodes based on these categories. How fun was it to watch? That's an important factor that I think a lot of people forget about. In this episode, I would give it a 6 out of 10 in terms of fun, because it wasn't fun to watch Sasha die, and it certainly wasn't fun to get gypped on that fight with Reiner and Aaron. How important is the episode in the scheme of the show as a whole? You know, is it filler? Is it a majorly important episode? In this case, considering it's the reveal of Zeke and the death of Sasha, I would give it a very high level of importance. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for that. How cinematic does it feel? And by that I mean, does it feel kind of amateur? Does it feel like, you know, an award-winning level movie that's technically perfect in every kind of way? And in this case, this certainly does not feel amateur at all. It feels very cinematic, much more cinematic than I would say some animes ever really get to. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 there. How good is the music? And this show's music is supreme. Give it a 9. How good were the effects? Whether that be visual, practical, and in the case of animation, you know, CG that was used. And in this case, there was not a lot of CG that was used, which I think should contribute to a positive score in the case of an animated show. So I'll give this one an 8. How were the costumes in sets? Again, for animation, it's a little bit more about design as opposed to something that was built. Still applies. And I've always really loved the look of this show. It has a sense of realism that a lot of animes do not, but it still looks unique and very cool. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 on that. How was the acting? And in this case, for this show in particular, there's not a single voice actor who's not really pulling their weight, so that's gonna get a 9. And finally, how good was the pacing? And I already said I really enjoyed the pacing. Considering where this happens, it's very slow paced, and it needs to be, because you do need to sit with the weight of everything that's just happened and the weight of some things that are still happening. So pacing's gonna get another 8 from me. And with those exact numbers, this episode gets an 8.1 out of 10. Now again, I would not hold that score against my other ones because I am rating them rather differently now. Before, I was just kind of winging it. What do I think the episode should get in terms of a score based on how much I liked it? But by doing it this way, I think it'll be, like I said, a little bit more objective, a little bit more fair. And I would also like people to keep in mind 8.1 is a damn good score. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the review. I certainly am enjoying the show. Desperate to know what's going to happen in the next episode. How are they going to deal with Aaron, you know, pretty much screwing them over so horrifically? What are they going to do with Gabby now that she's just killed Sasha? What are they going to do with Falco? I imagine what's going to happen to one will happen to the other, and I hope they both live, because Falco definitely doesn't deserve to die. And I still have a lot of questions as to, you know, how long has Zeke been helping them out? What's the whole story there? Like, there's still quite a bit to explore here. So I will see you all next week. And that's about it.